Hi, this is Snow City Tarot, and I'm here with a pick-a-card reading. Today's topic is going to be yes or no. Basically, you ask whatever question you want, and then I'll see if the cards determine it is a yes or no, and I'll briefly look into why. Now, if it doesn't make sense, or if you're drawn to more than one pile, or if you have more than one question, you are more than welcome to pick any other pile that you want for whatever reason that you want. So feel free to take advantage of the 6 I have here, and hopefully I'll be able to get you answers that you're looking for. So this is going to be pile 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So take a deep breath, ask the question that you're thinking of, and pick whichever pile calls to you the most. The timestamps are going to be in the description box below for when you're ready. So with that said, I will start with group 1. Hey group 1, this is for those of you that have picked the seashell. This is your reading. So, yes or no? Let's see. So we have the 4 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Page of Wands. This one's kind of interesting because it could be a yes or no depending on what you're asking, of course. This can be saying, if you're in a situation where you're asking if something is going to move or something is going to progress or start to pick up speed, I would say this is a no. If you're asking if you can take a rest, if you'll be able to be allowed to take a breather, then I would say yes. If you're asking if somebody is going to be messaging you, I would say no. And why? Why is it a no? And so I've got bird and then I've got letter. So together, as for why this is a yes, I think that you might be able to get. So for if this is a yes, it will be supported by a letter or some kind of document. You may get an approval, or you may get a like a verbal written approval. Someone may call you with some new information. It could be regarding a document, and that maybe you'll be able to call and work something out. So if it's like, are you going to be able to stay home because you're sick? It says yes, but you'll need a doctor's note, and that's why it's a yes. You'll have to go and talk to somebody to get a doctor's note. If it's a no, because this is both in this case, if it's a no, it might have something to do with documentation, not being enough of it. Someone will tell you that you don't have the documentation. This can also say that if it's a no, that someone might be telling this, if you're asking if someone's going to message you, someone might be telling them not to respond or not to talk to you or not to somehow engage with you in some way. So it could be one or the other. Unfortunately, it just depends on if it's a stop question or a go question. So will I be able to stop? Yes. Will I be able to go? No. So that's kind of like how we can sum this up. If it doesn't resonate, you can check one of the other piles, and hopefully that will have the answer for you. So thanks for watching. I'm going to move to group 2. Hi, group 2. This is for those of you that picked the, I was going to call this a sunflower for some reason. It's a dragonfly, but you picked the dragonfly. So yes or no? Let's take a quick look. We have the Knight of Wands, we have the 8 of Swords, and then we have the Ace of Wands. As a yes or no, this looks like a yes to me. I'm seeing forward movement. I'm seeing initiation. I'm seeing, because these two are sandwiching this one here, I feel like if this is discussing something to do with this I feel like this could be discussing something to do with your initiative, your ability to do something. You could be quite nervous about something, and you might be doubting how it is that you can get something done. So worries that are holding you back are going to be released, is kind of what I'm seeing. So why is this a yes? Well, isn't that, okay. So we've got key and we have moon. This looks like emotional release. It's a yes because emotional release. You might have to interpret this to fit your situation because it is very vague, but to be honest, the more vague it gets, the more accurate it gets for you. So this looks like emotional expression. This can talk about creativity as well. If you're asking about whether or not you can display your art, or if you can express yourself through dance or music or acting or something like that, it's saying that the answer is yes because you will have the freedom to do so. You will be emotionally free of whatever is holding you back. So this can simply be, are you going to feel better and be able to live your life again? Yes, once you are able to remove your self-limiting speech, and once you're able to remove your worry and doubts will basically be you'll basically be able to be free from that. So with this moon card, yeah, I just see emotional freedom. So if you're asking if you'll get over some kind of emotional sickness, yes, you will. And yeah, so I don't see this as anything else but a yes. And the reason why is you'll be able to speak your truth as far as your emotions go. You'll be able to speak your truth as far as your creative expression goes. You'll be able to kind of unlock the emotional aspect of the moon here. So that's your reading. If you'd like to see, you can pick another one of these if you're interested in asking another question, or if you wanted to see if, maybe there's something that resonated more with you, you're free to go and check those out. I want to thank you for watching, and I'm going to move on to group 3. Hi, group 3. This is for those of you that have picked this pink turtle. This is your reading. So what do we see here? Yes or no? What's the answer? So we've got the 9 of Pentacles, we've got the 7 of Swords, and we've got the King of Swords. I'm going to say that this is a no. And I wonder if it has to do with you getting money back, or you finding some kind of financial security, or some kind of... there's something going on though with the man, as right here though. Let me see why can usually tell me. So as a yes or no, the reason why this is a no is a financial risk, or a lot of little chances is the reason why it's a no. Or it can say a lot of luck can be why it's a no. It is a no, but I'm seeing a couple things with these here, and you'll have to pick which one is specific to your situation, because these are general, so it's going to be for everybody. But yeah, it's either a financial risk, a gamble. You could have a lot of this can say why. It could be like a lot of chance, a lot of opportunities, a lot of sometimes it's like a happy accident, a lot of accidents, but maybe not a bad one. That would be the reason why it's a no for some reason. It does look like it has something to do with someone else's actions. I think with this Knight of Swords, this is an Aquarius, if that matters to you. It doesn't have to. Or this can be representing a doctor or a lawyer, or some kind of educated person. This could also be somebody though who uses sharp items, so it could be, but I think it's not necessarily like a cop or anything, or like not necessarily sharp items, but like weapons. But because this is a king, I'd say it's more like a law thing. So this might be a judge or a lawyer per se. That's sort of what I'm seeing with that. So it's like if you're going to ask if somebody's going to get away with something, it kind of says no, but there's like a lot of opportunities or something, or it's too much of a risk. Nine of Pentacles can also talk about property loss. So if you're going to ask if you're going to lose your property or if someone's going to take it, I don't think you will. And I think it's saying that there's, for some reason, this could also mean that there's an opportunity for more money to come in as well. So you'll have to take which part resonates. If this doesn't resonate, you can check another pile and see if that one does. But I'm going to say this is a no. And if you're interested in getting a private reading with me, you can catch me on my Etsy shop and I can answer this question for you more specifically. My link is in the description box below. I'm going to move on to group 4. Hi, group 4. This is for those of you that picked the little bird. This is your reading. So yes or no, what do we got? We have the 6 of Pentacles. We have the Knight of Swords. And we have the 10 of Pentacles. Oh, what do I see here? This looks like a yes. I want to say this is a yes. If you're asking if somebody is going to get something, whether it's something they deserve or if it's some type of money or something like that, it does look like this could be saying yes, this person, like yes, you might be asking about a particular person actually. You could be asking about something that could involve a lawyer. If you're asking about whether someone will give you charity, the answer is yes. If someone's going to give you what's rightly yours, the answer is yes. I do believe so. So the answer is yes as far as I can see. So let's see what's why. It's like that. So why is saying because it's cutting out something that is unnecessary, or there's going to be like a positive decision that's made. It could mean that somebody has lost success somehow, or someone could have ended something, quickly ended someone else's success. This is why. So you'll have to apply this to your situation. Like I've been telling some other groups, if it's vague, that's a good thing, because that means that it can apply to you a little bit better without confusing you. So I'm trying to keep this vague. But this can mean like the end of a vacation, or this can mean the end of, someone's happiness is maybe suddenly being cut down. I'm seeing that there is some kind of cutting away of something, and that is the reason why this is a yes. So this could be saying that this is cutting out some kind of unnecessary finances, or cutting out some kind of happiness, cutting away a vacation, cutting away unnecessary spending, saving your money. That's kind of what I'm seeing. So I believe that this is a yes, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it. So I want to thank you for watching. If you want a more specific answer to this question, you can get me in my Etsy shop, and you can buy a reading from me there. And I want to thank you for watching. I'm going to move on to group 5. Hi, group 5. This is for those of you that picked the sun. All right, yes or no? What do I see? We have the 6 of Wands, the 9 of Wands, and the 7, or I'm sorry, not the 7, the 5 of Swords. So yes or no? What's very interesting about this, and I'm probably going to say that this is a no here. I might change my tune in just a second. But I'm seeing victory, and I'm seeing a loss, and I'm seeing a time in between. So there's victory and defeat, and then a time in between. If you're asking if you're going to win a second round of something, like, I don't know, like say you pass one interview and you have to go to another interview, it may be defeat. That might be a no. If you're asking about if you're going to win something, it might say that there's a time of waiting and then a no. It could also say that there might be some kind of situation. Let me take the Y cards real quick. So Y cards, we have mice and we have tower. So for Y, this kind of looks like, if you're asking if you're going to be laid off, this might be a yes. Just because I'm seeing mice and I'm seeing tower. So this can imply a lot of anxiousness at work. This could be talking about downsizing, because the mice can talk about minimization. And this is work, so I'm seeing that if this is work related and you're waiting for something to happen, I don't think it will happen. Now, like I said, it doesn't mean it's a layoff. You have to be asking about a layoff for it to be a layoff. But if it's asking about a raise, I'm seeing no. If you're asking about, achieving something that you want, that you've been waiting for, I see a no. And I see that because there could be a reduction of force. There could be a reduction of finances. There could be, diminishing of some aspect when it comes to the establishment that you're talking about. So this is also talking about, the tower. So it can actually literally talk about apartment buildings, big buildings, hospitals, things like that. With mice, this can talk about disease. So if you're asking about that, why is it a no? Could have something to do with disease and building, diseases in a hospital or diseases in some kind of, large governmental setting. This can talk about also worries from the higher echelon, or worries of your bosses. The people that oversee you could have some concerns that are sort of eating away at them, and that's why this is a no. But I do see this as, expectations that are not going to be met is kind of what I'm seeing with this one. So this one would be a no. If that doesn't resonate with you, you can choose from the other piles. That's all right. And if you'd like to get a private reading with me that's more specific to you, please go to my Etsy shop. You can buy one there very easily, and I can answer it more specifically for you. So I want to thank you for watching, and I'm going to move on to group 6. Hey, group 6. This is for those of you that picked this little enamel box. This is your reading. So yes or no, what's the answer here? We got the 3 of Swords, we've got the 10 of Cups, and we've got the Star. What am I seeing here? This one could go either way. It depends on which part of this will resonate for you. I think right off the bat, this is... Like I said, this is one of those ones where it could go either way. So depending on the question that you're asking. So just be aware of that. So I have the Swords, and then I have 2 cards about like daydreams and high hopes. And with the 3 of Swords, I feel like it may overpower these and say that there's something might be a no because it's unreasonable. It's not practical, and it's too rosy. You're seeing, it could talk about living life, through rose-tinted glasses. And the why, and don't worry, I'll get back to the other answer here in a second, but the why for this has to do with a woman and a child. So this could be a woman and a child, or this can talk about a woman starting a new business or a new project, or this can talk about an innocent woman being involved, or a naive woman being involved. Now, this could be the cards calling you out. Unfortunately, they do that. They could be saying that you are being naive. If you are a woman or would identify with this card here, you could be naive, or immature is another way to say this. The other way to look at this answer is it could be a yes. And the way I see that is, if you're asking if you will reconcile with somebody, this can be a yes. This could be saying, yes, your wishes are fulfilled. And it says, and as for why will you be reunited? Why will your wishes be fulfilled? It has to do with some kind of woman starting something. A woman will initiate something. This could be you, or this innocent woman may have your back, or this kind, playful woman might decide to reach out to you and, help you out in some way. If it's saying this is a family reuniting, this is saying yes, and it has something to do with the children, or a little like a child, or like a younger girl, together with these two. So this could be saying that if you reunite with your family, maybe a daughter is the one to do it, or the one to initiate it or approve it or something. But that's what I'm seeing. So if you're interested in getting a private reading with me, you can get me in my Etsy shop. You can buy a reading with me there. And I can give you a more specific answer for your question. And I want to thank you for watching. And if you like my videos, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching.